I'm joined today by new women's soccer head coach Greg Henson, who just started earlier in July. First off, obviously it hasn't been long, so this may be the first time that some people have gotten a chance to see and hear from you. So give a little bit of background about your soccer career and what your vision is for Concordia.
Yeah, from the St. Louis area. I've been coaching at the collegiate level, at high school level, club level for the past 12 years. Got my start in the college level at St. Louis Community College at Forest Park. I was there for a few years, moved on to Lutheran High School in St. Charles, and was also an assistant at Lindenwood University at the Division II level. So now taking this role here at Concordia in the NAIA, I can honestly say I've played or coached at every level. So it's pretty exciting. Looking forward to the opportunity to get on the field this fall with the players and move forward.
What excites you about the opportunity to be the Concordia women's soccer coach?
Just an opportunity to help this program continue to move forward and succeed in our pursuit of excellence on the field. When I came in here through the interview process and meeting people on the campus community, really had a great sense of pride for the athletic department, and got a chance to meet with some of the players during that process, and everyone seemed real excited and just getting ready to get started.
What are some things you want people to walk away thinking after they've seen a Greg Henson coach team?
I think most of the time people that come out to watch a team that I've coached in the past or in the future are going to notice a hardworking group of individuals. I want my players and teams to go out and work hard from the opening whistle to the final whistle, giving 100% while they're on the field. Being organized defensively, looking to counterattack and get into the offensive game, and scoring goals. So the high school team I just left, we set a record for the most goals scored in the season, and hope to translate some of that success here to Concordia.
This is a pretty general question, but what will Concordia women's soccer look like stylistically?
That's a question I can't answer right now. I haven't seen the players on the field yet and what our capabilities are. My coaching philosophy really is to take the strengths of our players and put that into play. So we're going to get a chance to take a look at the players early on in preseason and figure out what our strengths are, who our top players are, and then mold a system and a style around what that generates to help us win ball games. So, until I really get on the field with the players, I'm not going to be able to really answer that specifically.
Now, it's been a whirlwind, I know, with how everything is and in the season coming up so quickly. What are some things that maybe have stood out in some of your first interactions with some of the returning players and incoming recruits?
Yeah, I've had a chance to have a few here in the office and met with some, talked with some of the players on the phone, through email, things of that nature. And really, so far, it's just a general excitement, and it really seems genuine that they're excited for the change and what's going to happen here at Concordia starting in the fall, and just an opportunity to kind of start fresh. Anytime you have a coaching change, it kind of brings a fresh change to the program, and I think they're all looking forward to that and moving forward and being successful this fall.
It's hard to talk personnel with you being so new here, but you do return one of the top goal scorers in the conference. How helpful is that to have a weapon like that to inherit?
Yeah, it's great. The name of the game is scoring goals, and you got to score goals to win. If you don't score, you're not gonna win a match. So it's great to have her back and being that goal scoring type of player. The other thing that really excites me about that is that goal scorers are generally a product of the team environment and the team play. So generally they're not going to get the ball and beat 10 players on their own to score a goal. They got to have some other components going along with that. So to have a player that's able to put the ball in the back of the net is huge for a team. It can alleviate some pressure from the other players on the team, but it also demonstrates that there's a good bit of success and talent around her to put her in the positions to put the ball in the back of the net.
You have a very short amount of time to prepare before the first game of the season. What do you hope to accomplish in the preseason once athletes have reported to campus?
Yeah, athletes report on August 16th, so it's right around the corner. We only got about a week or so before classes get started, so we have a limited amount of time. Want to get our fitness base as strong as possible during that time period, and also just an organizational piece to get players familiar with the things that we want to do, familiar with me, my coaching style, the things that I'm going to bring to the table that might be a little bit different than years past. Integrate the freshmen in. I had one of the freshmen here the other day, and I kind of said, you're in a unique position this year in that everyone's going to be nervous on day one because it's really a fresh start and a new start. So the main focus is to, by that first game, have everybody organized on the same page, understanding what we're trying to do from a defensive standpoint, offensively, in transition, on set pieces and all that. So we got a lot of work to do, but I think we'll be able to get it done in the time allotted.
Now, it's probably hard to know what to expect as far as wins and losses heading into your first year, but what do you want to see happen in year one as you sort of lay the groundwork for what you want your program to look like?
I think looking at it, the goal of any program at the collegiate level should be to get to the national tournament. So that's something that we're going to set for ourselves every year. Obviously, that's not going to be necessarily realistic right off the bat, but that's something that we're always going to strive for year in and year out. One of the easiest avenues to get to that is through the GPAC tournament. So first and foremost, our goal is to qualify for the GPAC tournament, which means we got to finish in the top 8. Above that, we want to finish in the top 4 so we get a first round bye in the conference tournament, and then win the conference tournament. It will give us an automatic seed. So those are some of the things that we're going to look for. So right off the bat, the first goal we're laying down for ourselves is to be in the GPAC tournament. Once we get in, then we have an opportunity to achieve those other goals down the line. But we have to get in first. So the first thing is going to be making sure that we qualify for the GPAC tournament, which is finishing in the top 8 in the conference, and then we want to get at or above the 500 mark. So,
from the outside looking in, what did you know about the GPAC and the NAIA soccer, and maybe you're mostly kind of trying to soak some of those things up as you go through the first year?
Yeah, being from St. Louis and being at Lindenwood University before coming here, they were a former member of the NAIA, so have some good familiarity with the NAIA and different schools. And St. Louis being a hotbed, there's schools in the area that had won and been to national tournaments and things of that nature. So very familiar with the NAIA, not so familiar with the GPAC conference specifically. Most of the schools that I'm familiar with are going to be more towards the Kansas City area and things of that nature. It's kind of it stretches my comfortability zone. So the GPAC's new to me. I don't know much about our opponents. As I said earlier, still trying to figure out the players and all that. So it's kind of a good thing, I think. Kind of come in fresh, open-minded, no biases, and we'll get out there and compete.